Hello everyone, it's Felipe again. Today we're going to take a closer look on each individual minifigure from the latest LEGO Movie 2 Collectible Minifigure series. Let's get started. First, let's take a look at Emmet. He comes with a new hairpiece with headphones molded to the piece. He also comes with a takeaway coffee cup and a music player, and you can see it's printed with awesome on it. I think this is actually quite awesome. He also comes with a alternate face expression, which is a extremely happy looking face. It's always nice to have alternate facial expression in Lego form. The feeling tips from me to get Emmet is definitely to find the coffee cup. That's the only unique piece that comes with Emmet. So if you can find the coffee cup in the blind bag, or if you can feel it, it's definitely him. Next we have Lucy. She doesn't come with any much interesting accessories apart from this hood, which is exclusive to this minifigure. She also does come with two facial expressions. One is a serious looking face and the other one is smiling, but you can hardly see her face when she put her hood on. My tips on feeling Lucy from the blind bag is try to find the binoculars or the arrow piece, because sometimes the hood is quite hard to feel at times, but like you can easily pick out the binoculars from the blind bag. Next we have Benny. So Benny comes with a printed toolbox and also air tanks. So this Benny also with a robotic arm, and he has a very happy face. He also has a alternate face expression, which is quite angry looking, which is also quite rare from Benny because he's kind of a very happy character from the movie. The other highlight for this version of Benny is that this is a quite cheap way to get a Benny with the robotic arm, because there's another version of Benny with this robotic arm, but in a quite expensive set. So in order to find Benny from a blind bag, always try to look for the toolbox or this arm piece here, because it's actually a separate piece that once you open you to put it into the arm here. This piece is quite easy to find. Next we have the Giraffe Costume Guy. So he doesn't come with much accessory apart from the plant he's holding. You do get a spare piece of that plant in the bag, and this is his alternate face expression. My tips for feeling the Giraffe Costume Guy is finding his headpiece, because this giraffe headpiece is quite distinctive and quite easy to find. Next we have the Crayon Girl. So she wears a purple crayon costume. I currently have the alternate face expression, which is a very happy looking face, and she does come with this piece of drawing, but don't ask me how she draw the picture, whether it's with a costume or an actual crayon. And this is her second facial expression. My tips on feeling the Crayon Girl is definitely finding the crayon piece. It's actually really easy to feel. So next we have this cat lady figure. She doesn't come with any alternate expression, but she does come with this very interesting cat. From the character description, this cat is called Scarecrow, and it's definitely the highlight of this particular minifigure. So this minifigure is a bit hard to feel from the blind bag, but if you could find the cat, then it's definitely her, because she's the only character with the cat. In order to feel the cat, try look for this unique tail. And now we're going to take a look at Hula Lula. Why she called Hula Lula, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. She does come with a microphone and also a new printed record piece. She does have two faces, so one is a bit more calmer and the other one is a lot more expressive. My tip on feeling this figure is definitely try to look for the record piece. There's only one character in the whole series with this 1x2 round tile. And now is the watermelon guy. He doesn't come with much accessory because, apart from the watermelon, what else he should have, right? He does also come with a second face. This is his second face. My tip on feeling this figure is look for this watermelon piece. Don't try to look for the smaller watermelon accessory piece, because when I try to feel it, it's kind of similar to the heart piece that one of the other figure have in this series. So if you look for this head piece, it's easier for you to find this watermelon guy. Next, we have Flashback Lucy. I think this might be a spoiler for the movie and kind of indicating that Lucy was previously a pop star. She does come with the mic again and also this gold record which say everything is awesome. So I guess she's the singer for that song, at least in the movie. She also comes with a different facial expression that we can take a look at the back. There's a lot more calm and just smiling face. The other one obviously is singing passionately. In order to feel this figure from the blind bag, you try to look for this 1x2 flat tile again, because this is the unique piece in the whole series for this minifigure. Next, we have the swamp monster. I personally think is one of the more boring figure in this series, because it doesn't come with any interesting accessory, and the only thing different to the normal version of swamp monster is just the torso print. My tip on feeling this figure is to look for the whip piece here. It's quite soft, so it's quite easy to find within a blind bag. Next, we have this character called Kitty Pop. It's quite an interesting figure. It does come with a new guitar print and also a microphone. It also have a secondary face. Looks like this. So it's just a normal smiley face. My tips on feeling this figure is definitely look for the guitar. Now we have a golf playing version of President Business. He does come with a new exclusive golf club piece. He also have a secondary face which looks like this. My tips on feeling this figure is look for this golf club. Overall, I think this is a pretty good figure. As you can see, it also try to mimic the glove that you use when you play golf. Next, we have Apocalypse Abe. So it's a post-apocalyptic version of Abraham Lincoln. He doesn't have any hand accessory, but the head piece here, rather than printed as a new molded head piece, which is quite interesting. He does also have a secondary face as well, which looks a lot more happier. So my tips on feeling this figure from the blind bags is definitely look for this head piece, because the shape is quite unique. If you can find this top part and try to go this way, and if you can feel the goggle here, then you'll find Apocalypse Ape. Now we have Rex Dangervest. He's a new character from the Lego Movie 2. You probably have seen him from the trailer a lot. So he does come with a new color of the baby raptor, which introduced in the Jurassic World sets like last year. He does have a secondary face, which also looks interesting. To me, this is my favorite one in the whole series, just because you can do so much stuff with this particular facial expression. My tips on filling this figure is try to look for the hat, because there's a unique curve here. So if you could feel this curve in the blind bag, you'll find Rex Dangervest. Next, we have Candy Pop. So she comes with a new color of this hairpiece, which also has a star print on here. The accessory she comes with is a mic and a new cassette piece. I really love this cassette piece. This is her secondary face. I personally like this one much better than the one that I've shown earlier. So my tips on filling this figure is try to look for this 1x2 cassette piece, and also look for the skirt piece here. Next, we have Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. So she comes with this new hair piece. She also comes with her dog Toto. She also comes with a secondary face, which we'll look at right now. Oops. This is a very nice minifigure with really nice printing on the torso, and also her distinctive shoes. My tips on filling this minifigure is try to look for this hairpiece. It's a soft rubbery material, and also try to look for the dog Toto. Next, we have the Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz again. So he comes with this badge for courage, and this is his secondary face. So my tips on finding this figure from a blind bag is definitely try to feel for the head piece, so it has a distinctive texture, and also try to look for the tail here. Next up, we have the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz again. So he comes with this unique hat, and also a nicely printed certificate of achievement. He doesn't have any secondary face. My tips of feeling this figure is look for the hat. And now we look at the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. So he comes with two accessories. One is the X, and one is this nicely printed heart-shaped piece with a clock on it. He got really nice detail across the torso, the leg, and also a interesting bow tie piece around the neck area. My tips on filling this figure: rather than look for this heart piece, try look for the X. The X is actually much more easy to feel from a blind bag, because the heart-shaped piece is quite similar to the watermelon piece from the Watermelon Guy. So look for the X. And finally, we have this Unikitty here. I don't understand why they have to put this Unikitty into the series, because I do personally feel like it's a waste of a slot. Like, instead we could have another citizen from Apocalypse. But given that she's one of the main characters in the movie, maybe that's why they put into the series. So this Unikitty is quite normal. It's just a standard face. She doesn't even have the eyebrows on top of the face piece here. She also used a old style build for this particular design, which makes the head a bit easy to fall apart. My tips on finding this figure is look for this curved piece in the blind bag, which is quite distinctive. So yeah, this is the Lego Movie 2 Collectible Minifigure series. Overall, I think this is a good series, but definitely not the best. The highlight is probably that you get all the 4 characters from Wizard of Oz. My personal favorite will be Res Dangervest. I just love his facial expression. You do get a new base plate in white, which is something nice to have. And my least favorite would be the Unikitty, because you do get like better version of it, like in various sets and various series that came before this. Let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite minifigures in this series. If you like the video, be sure to subscribe for more upcoming contents. See you next time.